I started Behind the Book 20 years ago because as a volunteer in a public school, I was asked to bring authors in to meet the kids. When I went back into the library, I would find that kids who didn't like to read were fighting over the books.
Behind the Book's mission is to develop engaged readers and writers in under-resourced New York City public schools. And we do that by developing and delivering programs that are multidisciplinary, culturally responsive, and promote deeper connections to books and the authors.
At Behind the Book, we work with teachers to create a really cool program plan for their kids based on the kids' needs and interests. This year, we're in 16 schools, the most we've ever been in. We're excited about that.
Behind the Book has served over 20,000 students and given away over 100,000 books in the New York City public schools, mostly in Harlem and the Bronx.
Teachers love Behind the Book because it's a resource for them. I think their students get to engage in a way that's accessible and multidisciplinary.
Behind the Book this year was a great addition to our program. It was an immediate connection for our students when they sat down to start a book and say, oh wow, we're going to get to meet the person who wrote this. It really encouraged them to get into the text from the beginning.
First, the program brings the author to the classroom. And so my students are able to meet the person who is behind their book, right? It kind of brings the book alive for them. And it helps students writing because each year that the author comes, they bring in a new technique.
I like Behind the Book because it brings the whole literacy portion to life for my students. It allows them, through the different workshops, to be able to get the full experience of what it is to become an author.
We have a lot of kids who were kind of like zoned out, head down, and then once they get to like meet the author and go through the workshops, then they really come alive.
It's like Behind the Book is basically bringing different worlds, a world that you may have not known is out there, maybe have imagined, wished that you could travel to, and here you are having a round-trip ticket, if you will, or sort of passport to those worlds without having to pay a cent. That's important.
What it's like to be a published author is very exciting, and I feel very proud of my work. I knew about slavery before I read the book, but I didn't know all of the details, and it kind of helped me understand what is about and what slavery actually really is, and it was a horrible thing that people have gone through.
The name of the book is Güero, and it's basically talking about his life, about how he is like American and at the same time Mexican. So he's basically Chicano. I enjoy it and I relate to it because I'm Chicana too, so I'm like the same thing as him.
The kids in New York, I love spending time with them. I love when they read these books. And then what I particularly love are the projects that come out of and after my visit that result in little books like this where the students write and illustrate and learn more about, you know, things that are going on.
How I felt when I was talking to the authors was I felt really excited and happy because they were people of color, and I was actually really excited because I got to express how I felt, and it actually shows where we were before and where what we're dealing with now.
Thank you, Behind the Book.
Thank you, Behind the Book. Congratulations on 20 great years.
Thank you, Behind the Book, for everything that you've done for myself and for my class, and congratulations on your 20th anniversary.
Thank you, Behind the Book, and happy 20th anniversary.